Good morning. I'm in Paddington this morning. There's a couple of things I want to show you in Eastbourne Terrace. The only problem is I can't zoom in with this camera, and what I want to show you, you probably won't see too well, so I might have to use, well, I will have to use the iPhone to get this bloke who's stuck inside a clock. Believe it or not. So that across the road there is Paddington Station, that great big building, and this is what I wanted to show you. Now, I thought this was an actual real man stuck inside a clock, or inside there to clean it. Wait for these people to go past. Right, so that is a TV screen of a man stuck inside a clock cleaning it. I don't know whether you can see it through this camera properly. Well, I know you can't see it that well, so I'm gonna film it with the iPhone. Seems a little faded, the screen, from this side. It might be better the other side. Well, you get the idea with that anyway, don't you? Just wanted to show you because, like a lot of other things in London, they come and go. But I'll come here in a couple of days' time and that'll be removed, or it'll break down and it'll never be fixed. So I think it's worth recording, really. So, as stated, this is Paddington Station across the road here. I know at platform 1 you can find a statue of Paddington Bear, so I'm going to go in there and have a look for it if I don't get told to stop filming. Platform 1, and I can see Paddington in the distance. Here he is, Paddington Bear. Paddington Bear, as described in Michael Bond's best-selling book, A Bear Called Paddington. Paddington Bear first arrived at Paddington Station in 1958. Scenes from his first big screen adventure, Paddington, were filmed here at the station in the autumn of 2013. Another little bit of history here. The Windrush generation arrived from 1948. Caribbean citizens came to help rebuild war-torn Britain. Many served the Crown in World War II. This plaque marks their entry into Westminster and routes onward. And there's one more statue I want to show you up here before I get out of here. I didn't know it was here, but I've seen it, so I might as well film it while I'm here. Alright, so this is to the men and women of the Great Western Railway who gave their lives for king and country. There's actually all sorts of things to look at in here, but yeah, it weren't really a video about Paddington Station. It was about Eastbourne Terrace. But Paddington Station runs all the way along the eastern side of Eastbourne Terrace, so I thought I'd show you it. Right, let's get out of here. So this here, through this glass screen, it's the New Elizabeth line, or what used to be called the Crossrail. Let's get out of here now. So this building, this number 20 Eastbourne Terrace, as uninspiring as a building can look in London really, it's got quite a bit more history than you would give it credit for, to tell you the truth. Let's try and get it in the frame. So yeah, that's number 20, Eastbourne Terrace. As I say, rather uninspiring looking. But that was the original skyscraper in London. That was built in the 1950s. I'll put some information on the screen about it. It's obviously been reclad. There was a building next to it called Telstar House. I think it was 2016, it burnt down. And they just basically redeveloped and reclad the whole thing. And as a result, that's why that looks like that now. But that was, at one time, one of the tallest buildings in Europe in the 1950s. Even though by now, compared to the other tall buildings in London, it's tiny. And probably most people, it divides opinion. I know tall buildings in London, I don't mind them actually, I quite like them, but I know it divides opinion amongst people watching these videos, and generally people don't like tall buildings in London for some reason, but that is a historical one. I would have preferred it to have stayed in its original state. I'll put a picture of that original state right now. So I'm going to take you around the back of this 20 Eastbourne Terrace to show you what it looks like from the mews behind. And one can only imagine what the people living in the mews thought when this was built right on their doorstep, but I'll show you what I mean when I get round the back there. So look at these beautiful little mews houses behind the back of Eastbourne Terrace. It's got quite a bucolic feel to it. until you turn round and look up at that. Can you imagine when that was built? I wonder what was on this side of the road before that was built. Given that this side are these charming old tiny little buildings. Looks like Balamori, doesn't it? That's Josie Jump's house there. Top of Eastbourne Terrace. Got something else to show you. Not even sure I can actually get it in shot, but I'll try. So I'm right at the top of Eastbourne Terrace now. What I wanted to show you, it's actually in Bishopsbridge Road. Right at the very top where Eastbourne Terrace meets Bishopsbridge Road. I'm not sure you're going to be able to see it because of the glare on the window. So, does anybody remember the Smash advert for MASH, Get Smash? John Webster, creator of the Smash Martians, worked here. Small bit of history that probably no one remembers under the age of 40. So that's it, I'm done. I know it was a short one. Oh, there's a sculpture over there, I'll show you that. Clove, 2007. That's that.